Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we got some weed.
I knew there's... I saw it happening in slow motion.
Train!
There's a problem. Train wreck. There's a problem. Uh-oh.
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss Pappygate details from a Whiskey Wash article. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cole, Darren McRoy, and Tim Swyat.
Hey, gang, what's up?
It was a Carrie Strug moment there for McNew.
I wanted to help her, but I couldn't. It was too late.
It was too late.
He was already gone.
Tickle. They got me.
Yeah.
Gotta start over.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's funny. She thinks you're going to start it over.
Yeah, it's
going to be
I'm
edited out. Don't worry, McNew.
I'm playing that thing. Of course, it's awesome.
It's going to be a bumper too. Also, you don't know that yet, but
be a bumper. Yeah.
Sure.
I heard a great bumper the other day.
Oh, what was it?
Welcome to Urban Daily.
No, it was one I was a part of, but I kept hiccuping, and apparently it was my bumper, and I didn't know. And maybe Jeff Andreezy was there. I don't know.
Oh God!
I am not KK Poppins.
The one she's talking about is great.
Welcome to Urban Daily.
Urban Daily. No,
this is like.
Yeah. She's hiccuping. It's Jeff's trying to do his initial. One. Kathy's just hiccuping. Yeah, which the warden hates, by the way. She gets so angry when someone hiccups.
There's nothing I can control.
We can't control it. It's uncontrollable.
Oh, if she was there, she'd be yelling.
Have hiccups.
Yeah, she'd be like, drink a goddamn glass of water or some shit. You know, she'd be going crazy.
It doesn't always help.
Well, you've got to be trying.
Put your head between your legs and swallow.
Oh,
works every time.
Oh fuck!
Tim does that a lot. Puts his head in between legs and swallows.
Put some water in your mouth, put your head between your legs and swallow.
Interesting.
Oh my
okay.
God.
Put some what in your mouth? Tim,
water.
This is a family show. You can't be saying that.
Delaphane doesn't believe that for one thing.
Delaphane, yes. All right. We'll be talking about the Pappygate details and things like that. So there's some breaking news there. So more stuff has come to light. So we'll get to that after the break. For right now, Kathy said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that?
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about emojis, and if you go to wherever you communicate, like your text, what are your most used top 3 emojis right now?
Thumbs up.
Okay, so I need to know, how does that list go? Is it like down or is it across? Like I never know, like what is my top 3? Is it down or is it across? Like how do they?
I think it's down.
You think it's down?
No, I think it's across.
I think it's across.
I think it's across.
I'm looking at mine. I'm pretty sure it's across. So mine going across is a whiskey glass, a smiley face, a squid, a house, and a flag. Why the squid is there? Because my nephew every day because he has a phone, he'll text me an emoji of a squid just randomly, and so I always text back a squid. That's his favorite animal. So I know I texted him that today, and I used that one today. So,
so you're not dating anyone? Is that why the eggplant isn't in there?
I didn't go to those messages. I went to my text messages.
Where are you sending those messages? The Tinder.
Yeah.
I don't give crazy girls my real number. Are you crazy? That is like not good.
Okay, Tim.
Okay.
Tim with the emojis just flying over his face.
I know, it's awesome.
Right.
Earlier. I don't
Right.
Apparently, Tim is big into eggplants.
The finger straight out, the pointer finger, and then the OK sign. That's the
Yes.
Right.
Those are my top two.
Mine is the laughing face, but I got rid of the millennial laughing face with the 2 tiers because apparently we got made fun of for that. So I went to the 1 tier for the laughing face. The party horn with confetti, a whiskey glass, a broken heart for some reason.
Whoa.
The little 3 star sparkles, and then the money flying away. My top.
Well, I can see that. The money flying away.
The 3 star sparkles. I thought it was the 3 water drops.
Yeah.
That's not.
Where do you? How do you pull up the emojis? I don't know.
Like,
You
you
go to
you're
like
gonna
if you want
text
to change the
someone.
language of your keyboard.
Okay. Yeah.
go across the top 5. The row on the top is your thing.
And then if you click the one with the clock
okay.
on it, it'll be recents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frequently used.
Yep.
Why do I have a broken heart in my? I don't know.
Yeah.
That has
I would say the top 3 are the laughing with the millennial one, 2 tiers.
Steve's
Steve's 3, right? So
Yeah.
the thumbs up and then the Those would be the ones that I use. Yeah.
Yeah. He does send me that one a fair amount. So
Wow.
can
It means he
confirm.
doesn't understand what you're trying to say.
Exactly. I'm like,
Actually, I went to Steve's text message. Me and Steve's text message.
Wow, what the fuck?
It was just the one I had open. I
Right,
text
sext
you off.
message to you.
Yeah.
What the
But
fuck am I being
you
accused
had
of
sent
here?
that thinking after I was talking about the person that called thinking the ABV barrel shop was the DMV and trying to renew their license plate. So it makes sense.
I use that one. I like that one. Yeah. I didn't know there's been a wave to push away from going to the 2-tiered laughing till crying to the 1-tier.
Yeah, no. So they started making fun of us. They said only old people do that, so I had to stop doing it.
Well then we're fine.
Oh,
with
I
it.
guess I'm okay.
We can still do it.
I didn't even know there's
as the
options there.
Generation that's making fun of you, I don't care.
Yeah. Huh.
I stopped using. I just went to the 1 tier because I didn't want to be made fun of anymore.
Wouldn't the 1-tier be crying?
Yeah,
It's like crying?
That's
It's
crying.
crying, laughing.
The face is still smiling.
It's still smiling. Okay.
Yeah.
Why would they have 2 of those? Of all the things, why would they have one with one and one with... I think
And yet
just
they don't
one
have a
and then-
walrus emoji.
They don't have a walrus. A walrus.
Walrus.
They don't have the walrus.
Or a pickle. No, they have pickles. There's something that people are always pissed off that they don't have.
Yeah.
My people, not your people. The weird generation that I am.
Yeah, you
That's
little.
sweating. That's not crying. That's sweating. That one.
Oh no, it's laughing. You're laughing.
It's like a nervous laughter. It's like
Yeah.
You're sweating.
really
Yeah.
funny.
That's not
You're cute, so I
laughing till
like
you're
that.
crying, though.
We're
That's not
laughing.
laughing till you're crying.
no.
No.
No, because I made fun of the other one. So I don't know what to use now if I want to laugh.
That's nervous laughter. That's sweat.
Yeah, that's like that's awkward.
It's like,
Oh.
should I be laughing at that? Should I be laughing at that? Oh,
my
McNew
God.
fell on the street. Should I be laughing at that?
No, that is
It's
too
right in
cute.
a row with the traffic cone.
Right.
Always. Why isn't there a traffic cone emoji?
I'm
There's
sure
not-
there is.
There's not. I've looked several times.
McNew had a traffic cone incident in St. Louis again. So
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Good. I don't
Yeah.
remember any of it. So
Yeah.
Do you remember talking to
Von
me that
Nieters
day?
was arrested today, by the way.
do I
so
remember what?
They got his plate, so he's
like
been
seeing me
arrested.
at the shop?
Yes, because you gave me my bottles. So I do remember seeing that.
Because I was like, "Hey, do you want to try anything?" And you went, It's literally what you said to me, word to word. And I was like, "Whoa!"
I didn't want to be interrupted.
I didn't want to be interrupted.
I didn't get out.
I didn't want to be
Didn't want
interrupted.
to be interrupted.
Yeah, she was fine. She just didn't want to be interrupted. So
Yeah.
it makes sense. It makes sense.
I was like, no, I don't. I'm just getting in and getting out because we planned to be there 2 hours before we got there.
Kathy's is drunk face, bashful face. I don't know.
It's like smack your head or shake your head.
Head and palm, and then the I don't know.
This.
Shoulder shrug. Yeah.
Yeah.
Face palm.
I use the drunk face as more like a hungover face.
Oh,
how you doing?
Oh no, that's not the drunk. I use that when something's cringy. Like that's like a ugh.
No, that's I'm
McNew's training on her emoji.
Yeah. You're a bad millennial, McNew. You need to learn these.
Yeah, McNew doesn't know that. She's just randomly sending shit out. Oh, here's someone sweating, perspiring. Yeah. Look.
I'm using that as a laugh now.
Oh, yeah. I'm laughing till I'm crying. Look at this. Yes.
Apparently, I'm not using emojis right. You know, my niece is 13 and she seems cool. I'm going to have her tell me what
there
to
you go.
use.
That's a drunk.
No, that's dead face.
That's drunk face.
That's drunk
face.
What did Spidey send?
He did the X's over his eyes. That's like you're dead.
No, that's not alive.
We're going to see what the emoji thing says.
Type in drunk and then see what comes up.
That's right.
That's how you do
If
it.
you're implying being drunk, you put like
face.
2 bottles of champagne and then like the happy crying face because that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's
so we
drunk.
can use the 2 tiers. I can go back to that. That's fine.
Yeah, you're in.
You can go to 2 tiers again. You're totally fine.
What did you guys determine my hungover face was?
That's drunk. That's a drunk one.
That's my cringy. But if I'm hungover, I feel pretty cringy because I'm like, what the fuck did I do or say to anybody? So that probably checks out. But
I put in drunk and I got no results.
Interesting.
Well, the 2 tiers is a sob face. So that's not a laughing face. That's a sobbing face.
Yeah, that one's crying. That was obviously sad.
Your frequent changes, apparently.
I don't know that the audience is
changes.
Really
Yeah, basically.
I think they're interested. Yeah, they want to hear this stuff.
Okay.
What are these? If you put those on there,
Boobies.
That's a melon.
It's a melon.
No, that's a green apple.
No, it's not.
That's cantaloupes.
Cantaloupe.
It means boobies.
It does mean
means
boobies. Boobies, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like how you guys used to put boobies into the calculator. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So if I put
Why do a couple
boobies
old
in,
guys like
no
Darren
results.
and I know this? Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Darren's like the oldest 25-year-old ever, so it's fine.
By far. Not even close.
Yeah. So there you go. There's emoji talk. Welcome to the emoji talk. So there you go. Guess what? On that note, it's time to drink the pineapple.
The pineapple.
Turn your computer upside down now, folks. And it'll be...
And then we...
People you can contact. Not me.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Hey now!
Hey now!
Hey now! Guess what? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Darren. I don't think Darren started.
I have some Farm and Estate 147 proof going with my stupid high proof theme of the night.
Okay. Sloshy. Just a.
It made a weird.
Almost fell off the table. I should not count.
Just a
below
mess.
10.
I've got some Buffalo Trace. This is a barrel pick I was involved with. So back in the day. Here we go. Swat on set. Okay. That takes the lead based on Darren's fouls. It was a very weak effort, but Darren had some just egregious fouls there. So the fouls count. So I've got the lead. Kathy, you're next.
I'm gonna do a bottle kill, last show pour of some Hard Truth sweet mash rye, so we know it's not gonna do anything.
Okay.
Did more than me.
The lead. I've got the lead right now. McNew's next.
I'm going to go some Deer Hammer. It's the pork steak from the Barrel Shop.
Okay. No, nothing there. I've got the lead. Tim has yet to go, though.
I think your lead's safe.
Don't get too anxious here. I've got some Yellowstone toasted barrel.
Okay.
We're going to try something different here. Oh, that is tight. Hey.
No, nothing there. There was some noise, at least, Tim. If there's any consolation in that, but not enough. So cheers.
We got something going.
Cheers.
Holy hell, Steve! That's a last show pour.
It is the last show pour. I didn't get to kill my bottle though, because
is it a Weekland?
It's a little bit different one. It's a little bit different shape. Yeah.
It looks like a beaker.
What
It does look like a beer.
call that shape, Steve?
I don't know. This is Lionheart's glass. Did you get one of those when they came in?
It's like a mini Canadian Glen, kind of, is what it
Yeah,
looks like.
kind of. Yeah, like a wee Canadian Glen, maybe.
A wee Canadian Glen.
So, yeah, there you go. All right. Cheers to me. Cheers to me, guys. Go ahead.
Oh, cheers.
To me, to Steve.
To Steve.
Cheers to Steve.
Thank you.
Cheers, Steve.
All right. We'll take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to be talking about the Pappygate details. What's new? What was in this article from Whiskey Wash? We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. Hey, this is Lenny. I'm a vegan and I don't eat sandwiches, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about a Whiskey Wash article that had new details on Pappygate.
Yes, we do. So Pappygate, it's been quite a few years at this point since that went down. I remember hearing about it. We did a show early on where that's probably 2017-ish when we did that, I would think. It's been a long time ago. And then we've done some updates and things like that. But this Whiskey Wash kind of revisited it, and we'll have Kathy. What do we want to summarize out of there? What are some of the details that were in this Whiskey Wash article?
They gave them actual numbers.
Okay.
They itemized the 5 things that you didn't know about the Pappygate mystery.
Okay, what didn't we know?
The first thing was that the Pappygate theft most likely occurred over time.
Over time.
It wasn't just like a one in and out heist.
Right.
It was over time, maybe over months.
Yeah. Months, yeah. It wasn't like Ocean's 11 where you're going for the big hit. So
right.
It was just ongoing.
Right.
Okay.
The second thing was that, so the heist.
Yeah.
I think Netflix did that.
That was called The Heist, yeah.
Okay, The Heist. Yeah. They coined the Bourbon King, and I think, the Bourbon King wasn't in possession of any Pappy Van Winkle when he was arrested.
That's pretty crazy, right? Wow. You would think
it was reported. Yeah, it was reported that he had all these barrels of bourbon in his house, but none of them were Pappy.
None Pappy. Like Wild Turkey was what they pinched him with. And that doesn't even make that special at all, by the way.
I think I'd rather have that scenario, but go ahead.
No, so they didn't mention the Wild Turkey. So, yeah.
And then the third thing was Toby Kurtzinger, the Bourbon King.
The Bourbon King.
Worked at Buffalo Trace for 26 years.
That's a long time.
The shipping department.
Long time employee, for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what they were saying was that he used his position in the shipping department to kind of lift a bottle here or there, or he'd loan money to somebody and he'd say, don't pay me back in cash, pay me back in go steal something.
Right.
All of the recovered bourbon that they thought could have been Pappy was destroyed.
Yeah. This is the one that got me. I didn't realize this. I know that they had the Pappy bourbon, but it didn't come from him. They put out the word that you bought this illegally, and a bunch of people turned it in. They just like turned them.
26 bottles.
26 bottles got turned in and from people who were sweating about their acquisition, and they turned it in, and that ends up being the Pappy that they have that destroyed. Interesting.
Yeah, because the thing about Pappy isn't it the one that's going to be counterfeited? So if you do get a bottle of false Pappy or real Pappy, pour it for yourself, take that bottle, fill it with something else, sell it on what they called, which I thought was so precious, the black market.
Sure, the black market. Yeah. That's where it's
very ingenious.
Yeah, sell it on the black, not the secondary, sell it on the black market and make a bunch of money. So Julian Van Winkle didn't trust any of the bottles that came back.
Right.
So he made sure that it was destroyed.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. That's the right call.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't even have it chemically analyzed or anything. Just destroyed it.
Just get rid of it.
Just destroying some evidence. We
have
the technology.
Yeah, but then you got to open it, and then once it's open, you're gonna be like, "Let's reseal it." And be like, we checked, and this is the real deal." So
yeah.
Darren.
It would at least give some validity to stories and stuff that were going to happen about this.
Right. Well,
that's an interesting point.
But I think the bottom line is, prosecutor gets a hold of this, starts going through who's buying $4,000 and $5,000 bottles of Pappy. People with a lot of money that are influential, and that's what happened here.
Politicians.
Everyone that they're gonna if they start making arrests on this stuff, everyone's a person of means and power, and it's going to be a problem. And they just decided to kind of make it go away. And the only guy who got in any trouble out of all this was one guy, the Bourbon King, aka Kurtzinger.
And the fifth note in the article was his sentence was 30 days.
Yeah. Well, it's not like you really got any. Again, when you're allowed to break the law and you make a bunch of money and then you get 30 days, probably.
Yeah. I would do it again.
Not even in prison and, in jail. You go to jail, which is different than going to prison, which is bad.
30 days feels like a vacation. Like somebody does my laundry and you're feeding me and I don't have to make food and I don't have to do all the things. Like fucking sign me up 100 times.
Right.
Sounds like trip. Come in.
Conjugal visits potential there. I heard those are hot. You never know.
Conjugal visits.
Can we talk about the elephant in the room here?
Sure.
About 15 barrels of wild turkey, and wild turkey is like, oh, I had no idea. You know what 50 barrels of wild turkey are missing.
Right.
30 grand.
That is crazy.
It's a ball removed by wild turkey.
Yeah.
I had no idea what's going on.
No.
Well, when I read this part, when they went to talk to him about it, he's like, well, let me get back there. Sorry. Somebody say something interesting.
She is scrolling through her phone right now for those listening at home.
But like 15 barrels is a lot of whiskey, and for them not to want to press charges. And again, what's the access? We know he was an employee 26 years with Buffalo Trace. Okay, so he has access there. How's he getting the wild turkey? How's this happening?
What I'm talking about.
Who from Wild Turkey's getting him that? Somebody inside how to be doing it. But for them to be like, nope, we don't know, leave us out of this. And then it gets called Pappygate and not Wild Turkeygate, kind of still a win for them. They don't have to be super involved.
It's almost 800 gallons of whiskey at their very full barrels.
Yeah, you didn't put our name in the gate. It's not Wild Turkeygate. We don't give a fuck. It's fine. So we will make the whiskey.
Right.
Or there's a known traffic line of wild turkey barrels coming out and nobody wants to say anything because it's all an inside job and everybody just does it because it's quiet.
Right.
And if that's the case, loop me in. I would love one.
How do we get on that one?
Right.
So you painted the barrel head so you couldn't identify what it was, but it was identified to be wild turkey barrels. Premium wild turkey spirits with single barrel wild turkey and probably up age and 7+ years old.
My mouth is watering.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And what he was like, well, when you look at that stuff, don't pay attention to that stuff. That's different.
That's a different problem.
That's different.
That's different.
With 15 barrels of wild turkey, a barrel of Eagle Rare bourbon purchased for $1,500. And they said the barrel with Buffalo Trace later revealed that the barrel was worth $11,000. So over $100,000 of stolen whiskey, including 15 barrels of wild turkey and 1 barrel of Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
But like all of us here, you're working on a shipping dock, and somebody comes to you and says, "We need you to dispose of this bourbon that we think doesn't meet our standards."
I'm taking it home.
Taking it.
Took it instead of disposing of it. How many of us would be like,
you said dispose of it, you didn't say dump it. You said dispose of it.
I don't think they dump anything, actually. In reality, there's something fishy here. There's no such thing as, and I get it, there may be barrels that wild turkey would taste and be like, this isn't up to our standards. But what they do is they just sell them off. They give them to a broker. Here, sell these. And somebody will buy them.
Right.
I mean, so there's no such thing as pouring it down the drain. They don't pour anything.
No,
it just doesn't happen.
It becomes somebody else's gold.
Right.
Especially with whiskey, you could also blend it into a big batch. It won't come through. If you're
Right.
blending it into a 400 barrel batch,
Or
it will not come through.
Stick it in a different warehouse where like some like investor or somebody private label comes in and says, "Hey, this is a whiskey I want to put my name on it. Yeah, here's our shit we didn't like. Have at it." Like, you could do that.
There's so much in here we don't know about. They just didn't tell us the details.
well, no one's going to tell us the details.
No.
But they should, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
They should.
The game is the
And the bottles
There's
should have been
something going
tested
on.
to see what they were.
So I hate that like I'm kind of a good person because I'm just like, man, I could really just like walk in and be like, hey, I'm going to steal all of this because people do it and it looks so fucking easy. When you watch these documentaries, the way they do it, it looks so easy.
Right.
You're like, I just have all of this.
Maybe it is.
I'm a good
You know, we
person.
recently had a whole
my
barrel
worst
kill
flaw
missing.
is that I am a good person. She was like, "Oh, my worst flaw is I'm a good person."
No,
There's
she said
nothing else.
mostly a good person.
Mostly a good person.
Mostly.
Like, so it's like those criminals that are like so smart where I'm like, man, if you would have put that into good, you could have done so much good for the world, but you became a criminal mastermind. Like,
Right.
I mean, I don't
But
know if I laugh. I
and this stuff, we recently had a barrel pick at the ABV Barrel Shop that went missing. We know it made it to the distributor. We know it was signed for there, and it's just gone. And what happens to it? What happens to it? Because it's a unique product. It's a one-off. It's a bourbon blend
has our
that has
logo
some single
on
malt
it.
in it, and it has our logo on it. And there's only one barrel of that's out there. So there's no way to put it as just a general product. I think there's some fuckery there that we're not getting the full story there because here's the way to find it. If it quote unquote is lost and got sent to another store, give me the invoices. Let me run a quick report on their invoices and who got 18 cases of a bourbon blend that has some single malt in it. There you go. Problem found. It takes me 2 seconds.
In this day and age, it's hard to lose things, right? Everything has a tracker. Everything has a sticker, a barcode, whatever. Everybody knows where everything is going. You should not have it in less than a week. Like, besides laws, shipping wise, when they said it shipped, you should be having it.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's ridiculous that things get lost the way they do. Like, so there's got to be shit happening. How is Tim doing this?
I don't know how Tim does this. I don't know.
So know. I think you guys lose a lot of shit, which seems weird, which probably just sounds like you pick good shit. Maybe you're going to get like a Netflix doc someday. The Missing Barrels.
Hopefully.
Barrel shop.
That would be great.
Imagine if like 6 missing barrels show up, Steve. That rare character and
right, yeah, all this stuff starts showing up. The stuff that's
Iron Root.
Yeah,
it's like a warehouse, like a Raiders of the Lost Ark of all of your barrels.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun though?
It would.
If we could Raiders of the Lost Ark find the missing barrels.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll probably find them, and like Darren said, they'll send them in December. So yeah, and then around January 1st, we'll do a quick evaluation
over the table. Like, oh,
yeah, like we did last year. It was January 1st. Jim says, "Hey, we got some money problems. What's happening, buddy? We can do this. We can get through anything." Well, we got about $103,000 that's due by the end of the year. All right, what do we got in the bank? We got $3,000. So we're only $100K short. Is all we're short right now. We only got to make $100K in January, and then we're fine.
These numbers were not adjusted for the real audience.
Yeah.
Got this.
It'd be great.
We can do this. We'll run a sale.
There's a contest. Buy every barrel pitch.
Yeah.
I love it. Gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, come on now.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, so, yeah, hopefully they don't, quote unquote, find them and then send them to us in December again. So we'll see.
And if they find them, February
would be fine.
Bring them on in February.
Yeah. Yeah. February is actually a weird, just winter in general is actually good for us. You'd think, no, nobody's doing anything. No. Summer's when nobody does anything at our place because they all got second homes and they go to the lake and they go on vacation.
Literally, no one showed up for Foolproof Friday today.
Yeah.
Zero people. Josh showed up at 1:30. He was like, I was just going to show up late. I'm like, that's not showing up for Foolproof Friday.
You're starting it now. Yeah. Go ahead,
Steve,
Mika.
like, this is really off topic, and I could probably do it when we're not recording, but let me know when you want Christmas baskets made, because my fall looks stupid. So,
say that. I was like, the new basket season's coming up, isn't it?
Damn it, McNew, you said the bad words.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
We'll work on
Just
it.
McNew basket season.
We'll get with Kathy and we'll see what we can do. Whenever I'm with you and Kathy at the same time, we'll work on this. Oh, we're here
It
together.
doesn't happen often. So.
Yeah, you're here right now. I'll take a look at the calendar and we'll see what we can do.
Right.
So yeah,
I could have saved that, but I didn't. So
yeah. Oh, there you go. There's a little bit of housekeeping done in the middle of the show. So there you go. On that note, yeah, there it is. I'm sure there'll be another Pappygate show coming up again. So Darren was like, how many times are you going to talk about this topic? Like,
I did. I literally asked him. I was like, what is this, the 100th show?
Right. Well, so there you go. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Darren, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at the Bourbon Adventures.
All right, KK.
You can find me on Instagram at KK Cask Strength.
Tim.
Find me distracting my colleagues here on the podcast with emojis flashing on my screen while they're talking, and on Instagram at SwyGuy2112, and on YouTube at Our Flagship Whiskey.
McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. Check it out because everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see me, the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy, where all of us like to hang out, where we're working on our gift basket schedule right now as we speak. Exciting stuff. So check us out
in July.
abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. Farnians will have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya, folks.
Drink more whiskey.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.